Hi, this is Jim from Intune Music here in our Abilene store, and I'm here today visiting with the Daughters of Wanda, a local working band in a segment that we're going to do from time to time that's going to interview local and hopefully the national working musicians to give you all some insight into what it's like to be a working musician. This is Bibi and Tara, and they're with the Daughters of Wanda. What can you tell me about the Daughters of Wanda?
Well, we came from a musical family, so we have always been in music. And Tara, she's my daughter, so she picked it up. My mother was a pianist, and that's where the name Wanda comes from. And when we started to play together after my mother had passed away, we decided to dedicate our music and our band to her. And so we got together, and Tara already just played the piano by ear. I had played guitar, I'd played piano too, but it just all came together, and we started playing more secular music and learning different covers and writing songs, and now we just kind of play everything.
Well, you mentioned secular music, so did you guys like have gospel roots?
We had classical roots, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, classical music, but we called it secular because I did a lot of rock and roll. I came from the 80s generation.
Okay.
And she was an 80s baby, so we we love the 80s music, so we came around to kind of rock and roll, but we added a little bit of a classical twist to it.
So there's kind of a classical influence in your music.
Both, yeah.
So you primarily grew up listening to classical?
Oh, yeah. Beethoven, Bach, Chopin. I played it, actually. I went to college and studied the piano as a concert pianist. And became a concert pianist, but decided to start my own thing. I wanted to get into teaching, but I decided I'd do my own teaching, so I started a Miss B's music studio.
Okay.
And that was in Sweetwater, Texas.
Okay.
And played with the Chase Band and Chase Scott Band.
So are you living here in Abilene now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I shut down the doors on that and moved around and then came back to Abilene.
Are you teaching now in Abilene? Or?
I do have some students. I started gospel music, Christian guitar, and I've got some students right now out at Bible Way, Bible Way Church. And if anyone's interested in taking, I'm still taking students there. It's BB Guitar Workshop at yahoo.com.
Okay, we'll put that down.
Yeah.
We'll put the video along. I assume you've got all the social medias,
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, so forth and so on. Yeah, we'll post a link to that kind of stuff so people can learn a little more about you. How often do you guys play out in public?
As often as we can. We like, though, because the COVID and everything came in, we started doing a lot more in the studio playing and just putting it on Facebook Live and throwing it out here and there.
Yeah. Do you have anything like Spotify or Bandcamp?
Yeah, I do have Spotify. We have a single out on Spotify called the Memphis Princess.
Memphis Princess. And that comes back to, where was your influence? Because that reminds me of the John Prine song, Angel Montgomery.
Oh, well, we grew up kind of Texas-like, so we do have the Johnny Cash, we're not the Judds, but although we're mom and daughter, but we have that little bit of country, a little bit of rock and roll, a little bit of classical kind of
so
indie sound.
There's kind of a country, maybe bluesy influence.
And blues. I love blues, yeah.
Okay.
And now a little bit more Christian rock and I don't know, just everything combined, kind of.
Okay. Tell me about your favorite gear.
My favorite gear?
Yeah, the stuff you like to use to perform with.
Well,
amps, guitars, keyboards?
I used to have I still do have a Marshall. It's beautiful, but it's heavy. So I've got a Vox, a Vox hybrid. Actually, I like to use a Vox because it's smaller and it's easier to carry around with you, and you still have kind of the sounds you need. And then some pedals. I like to use a little bit of a delay pedal, chorus pedal, and then a little cleaner sound, a crunch.
Where you typically play, do you find more that you're playing through your amps, or are you plugging directly into the board? or going through a
Oh.
mixer or?
Well, it depends where we play. We've played in, we played for Mizzami's Coffee House on 3909 7th South Street. We've also played out at the mall, and we have to play more quiet. So we just kind of bring things down a little bit on that. But like we played out at Hef's, we did a fundraiser at Hef's, and we brought it way up and went right through the board. At church, we used to just kind of play out of amps. Now we're going back into the board. It just depends. We did the Potosi Live Battle of the Bands. We were the only girls there, but we had fun. And so it just depends on the size of the stage.
Okay.
Sometimes we just bring our gear with us, like out at Playfair. We've
Okay.
done that too.
What about you with your keyboards, Tara? What kind do you play?
I like to play the Roland. I've worked with the Yamaha. Both brands of, I enjoy the rhythms, especially on the Roland.
What do you take with you when you gig?
When I go gig, I take my stand, the bag with the keyboard, and the microphone.
Take the Roland with you?
I take the Roland with me. Yes. We take it with us.
So where's y'all's favorite place to play?
In town here?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Well, we did the Wings of, on the Wind festival out at the state park, and though it was very hot, we really enjoyed ourselves.
Okay.
There was a lot of people, mingling around out there, and it was outside.
Yeah.
It was pretty. We enjoyed that. Oh, we played out at what's the name of that place with the horns? That barbecue place?
Oh, Cranes Barbecue.
Crane's Craft Barbecue. That
Beautiful
was a great place to play.
Okay.
The stage was pristine, and it was really nice. I guess you could say we really enjoyed that.
I've seen so many venues where the stage is just
Barbecue's
tiny.
great. Yeah.
Tiny.
This
tiny.
wasn't. It was nice.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was nice. And barbecue's great.
Yeah, it was amazing.
We play for food sometimes.
That all counts.
We don't want to starve to death, starving musician.
Just sing for our supper.
Yeah.
So covers or originals? What do you play mostly?
Covers.
What kind of music do you cover?
Oh, originals.
Originals.
Mostly, we mostly play originals, but we like to throw in covers with it. Female covers.
What's
and
your
then,
favorite cover to play right now?
Oh my goodness, Tara, what's our favorite cover to play? We like to play Heart.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I like
Heart.
to get that lead going with Barracuda.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd say Heart. We love to play Heart. We played some Joan Jett that's pretty wild, crazy.
Yes.
Some female rocking songs for covers.
What about your originals?
They're
Are
different.
Yeah,
They're
okay.
different.
One's different.
Each one's different. We have some that are more jazz side, like the Black Cat in the studio is really jazzy sounding.
Okay.
We also have Mountain Man that we wrote when we were up in Colorado, and that one, it's kind of a southern rock. And then we have some more softer ones.
Yeah.
What are the softer
Well, Think
ones?
Again's kind of bluegrass.
Think Again's kind of bluegrass.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
And protest.
Yeah.
So,
Sisters of the Moon.
Sisters of the Sister.
Sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, sister.
That one's kind of almost like a slower little
Ballad.
country ballad.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Is there any place people can hear these, or
Oh, yeah.
come and see you play? Or,
Yeah, we have a band camp. We also have the single Memphis Princess on Spotify.
okay.
We have all over our Facebook and then our YouTube channel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, what are your goals for the band at this point? Where do you see the future? Where do you want to go with this?
I think we're wanting to get more online because
Okay.
we have a bigger reach to find more people. Because we want to expand the originals out there for people, because we do kind of have a message out there we would like to give. There is a positive message. Most of the songs the lyrics will take you through a dark place, but you always come back out to the light.
Mhm.
And so it's a really good message for our fans and our family and friends and us. So we're wanting to be a little more online to
Okay.
reach more people.
Okay.
Of course, we don't mind playing places and getting food and paid anytime.
Okay. So, what do you guys do when you're not playing in the band?
Well, myself, I like to crochet, do artwork, all sorts of things with my hands to keep them busy when they're not busy, because I don't have hands, you know. And I work at the museum here, and here in
Which
town.
museum do you work at?
I work at the Discovery Center
Oh, okay.
here in town, and do all sorts of functions for that too.
Okay. Very cool. What about you, Dee?
What do I do in my spare time? Write music.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you have spare time?
I do music. I guess you could say I eat, breathe, and mostly music. But other than that, I spend family time with my kids and everything. What else? I do some media work. I do Cat Town.
Mm-hmm.
I started it just recently. It's my new obsession, I guess you could say.
Yeah, what is Cat Town?
Oh my gosh. Well, I put some of my I'm going to put more of my original or our originals in it.
Mhm.
But it's an AI cat story from a old Western.
Oh, okay.
Like Tombstone, but cats.
Ah.
So we have like Doc Cat Holiday, and it's just kind of cool.
Miss Kitty.
They're little short stories right now, but they
Sounds
may end
fun.
up bigger
Yeah,
someday.
sounds fun. So, what advice would you give anybody who wants to do what you guys do musically?
What?
Get out there and
advice?
gig and have a working band.
Ooh,
Oh my gosh, what kind of advice would you give?
don't give up.
Don't give up.
Keep pushing
Um,
forward, because it takes time,
Yeah.
especially with your music, just to know your audience and everything. It's a working curve.
It is. It's
Yes.
it's a process.
Yes.
It takes time, and sometimes it feels like you're flying, and other times it feels like you're sinking.
Mhm.
But it's what you do. It's what it's what you are. You're a musician, and you have to play music. She's an artist. She has to do her art.
Yeah.
And she does some beautiful artwork. She's actually placed up in Colorado before, and
Mhm.
I'm wanting her to get some more of her art out. So it's just what you do. If you really feel that music is for you, I suggest getting a guitar here.
Yes. Get in tune.
Get started. I have lessons. If you want to learn some Christian music, I have lessons at Bible Way. Or if you're wanting to learn online, I may be working online to teach. There's other places. There's self-taught. Myself, the way I learned to play was playing along with other musicians. I used to go to shows and bring my guitar. I'd strap my guitar and here I'd go, And there'd be like a player up there, but can I get up there and play with you? And they're like, sure, come on up there. And I'd be like, and I had a couple of duels with some really good guitarists once. And
Very cool.
yeah. So, you just do it.
Mm.
You just have fun with it. Don't forget to have fun.
Yes.
Now here's a cool question. One album to listen to for your desert
No.
your desert island album. You can only listen to that one album for the rest of your life. Who's it going to be and which album?
Well, I thought about that. And, one album is just, I think it'd drive you crazy. And I thought Pink Floyd The Wall would be great because you're going to go crazy anyway. So, but, the more I thought about it, I thought, well, it should be something more like instrumental maybe. But then I thought that'd go drive you crazy too. So I don't know if you could do one album. What album? I don't know. That's a question. And I've looked it up, and even other artists say 5 albums, 3 albums, but one album. My album.
There you
Because
go.
then I would be
go.
able to critique myself, I guess,
So let's rephrase the question. What's your favorite album of all time?
Okay, now that I can probably do. My favorite album of all time would be, I still think it would be The Wall.
Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd, because it'd be between that and maybe the Led Zeppelin album, but I think more towards the Pink Floyd because it's progressive and it has more story in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you, Tara?
Well, mine is actually from a movie. That'd be Labyrinth. The music in that is absolutely incredible. I
Colorful.
love the different genres that are included in
Okay.
that album.
Okay.
In that, yeah.
Yeah.
So what do y'all listen to right now?
Oh my gosh.
If you had some downtime to listen to music, what would you put on?
Well, I have a collection of albums all the way from the 60s to the 90s, I think it is, yeah. 60s to the 90s. So we did a lot of we did the Beatle Fest here 3 years in a row with Doc. So I would put on some Beatles if I want to be uplifted. So we listen to a lot of Beatles.
Okay.
And then some female artists we listen to. And mentioning female artists, there's some really good guitarists out there, like Anna Popovich.
Oh, yeah.
She's a
good.
Russian
Oh.
blues guitarist. This is her.
Yeah.
And I saw her in concert, and she's absolutely fabulous. And then there's Joanna Shaw. She's another fabulous Orianthi. She played for Michael Jackson.
I know who she is. If you
Yeah,
play
that's
online.
really good. Yeah, so I like to listen to.
I follow Norm's Rare Guitars on
Oh yeah.
YouTube, and I've
Yeah.
seen her play there a couple of
Oh
times.
yeah,
so.
she's fantastic.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
fantastic.
I
So.
think she's got a signature Martin out or something right now.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's cool.
So.
Yeah, there's some females out there that'll rock, you know. So.
Okay, well, is there anything you'd like to tell the people? Anything upcoming? Anything?
Well, we're kind of taking a hiatus over the holiday, but we'll get started back up for the next year. So maybe like New Year's or something. We're just looking around. If you want to book us, just go to at the Daughters of Wanda, and you can put that on, and we'll come up in all the different things that we're into right there online. So at the Daughters of Wanda, we'll take you just about anywhere, right?
Yeah. I'll take you down that.
And one last thing. I understand there's 3 of you, but I only see 2 today.
Yeah. Well, we do have a drummer. We do play trio on bigger, like the bigger ones we're talking about. You know, when we go through the board. At church, she's up there. So you know, we do have our drummer on the bigger, bigger.
Is she a part-time member of the band?
Kind of a
or-
part-time. Yeah.
Gotcha.
She wants to be more, but you know, she's a nurse and she has to go out there.
Busy schedule, yes.
Yes, and then she has kids and a family and a husband and all that, and I'm free. I've been free for a long time.
Okay then.
But that doesn't mean I'm you know looking. I'm not looking. I'm happy.
No. Well, good.
Yeah, I'm happy with the music. I guess that I'm married to my music. Yeah.
Well,
So
I wish you guys all the best in the future.
thank you.
I hope you're very successful. I hope people out there can visit you on Facebook and I assume Instagram and TikTok.
Oh, that's another thing is we did Wacky Wednesdays for the live on Facebook.
Okay.
On Wednesdays, I think it's between 1 and 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. And on Wednesdays and then Fridays we sometimes bring her sister in.
Yeah.
And that's when you can see the drummer back there.
Yeah.
And we sometimes we'll go in on Fridays and do some more like some more gospel music, and her
Okay.
sister will come in and do some
Stream.
drumming. So,
Very
yeah,
cool.
so
Very cool.
you can see us online.
So yeah, they can check out your music on Bandcamp
Yep.
and on Spotify. Check out your Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. The Daughters of Wanda.
The Daughters of Wanda. The Daughters of Wanda.
All right. Thanks for watching. This is Jim for Into Music.